Yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh. Yeah, it's percolating. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning to the people on Facebook. Good morning to the people on IG. Good morning to the people on the YouTube. Good morning to the people on LinkedIn and Twitter too. Java. Percolating. Get a vibe, stay ready. Truth in the cup, keep it strong, keep it steady. Pull up a chair, yeah. Take a sip with me. Good morning, good people. Java with Jimmy. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, the love percolating. Java with Jimmy. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good morning. Yeah, the love percolating. Yeah, Java with Jimmy. Good morning. Percolating. Yeah, we in it. Yeah, we in it. Good morning. Good morning. Java with Jimmy. Percolating. Yeah, we in it. Yeah, we in it. Good morning. Good morning. Java with Jimmy.
I'm here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. And that makes me think of the Super Bowl kicks off today. We'll be down with them later this afternoon. But the Super Bowl is down at the Seaport. So shout out to the folks over at the Jimmy Fund. Speaking of the Jimmy Fund, you'll find out some things next week in reference to the Jimmy Fund. But it is Tuesday, June 2nd. Welcome to the Java Cafe. This morning, we are going to do as we do on some Tuesdays, is talk about Testimony Tuesday and check in with folks and see how things are going this morning. Please do me a favor. Hit that like and share button and invite others to be a part of the Java Cafe and the conversation this morning. I got a few texts and calls about yesterday, and folks enjoyed the conversation yesterday around intention or inconvenience. Not going to go too deep into that, but there were also some developments that happened during the intentionality of some folks around the inconvenience of budget cuts. And I've shared it on my page, but Testimony Tuesday includes today the testimony of the energy of our young people that are out there being present and advocating for summer jobs and also other areas where marginalized communities will be the most impacted by these proposed budget cuts. And so shout out to all the young people that have been active and others, the adults that are there to support them as well. Let's go in the Instagram section of the Java Cafe and say good morning to D Styles. I think that's Deidre. Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Let's jump on over to Facebook and see who is in the cafe so far this morning. Oh, they got a new thing up here on the Java with Jimmy thing. Okay. That's interesting. Good morning, Nakia. Good to see you in the room. Mama Java, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Sister Debbie, I think I just saw Deidre in the room over on Instagram. Milton, good morning, brother. Good to see you in the room this morning. Youth playing no game. Shame. Yeah, yesterday they were really not playing. And it's been an interesting process. And I still stand by the fact that the energy and the attention that people are paying to what's going on at City Hall for me, I don't remember. I guess the closest memory would be post George Floyd, where there was a lot of attention being paid to elected officials, how they were moving around DEI, Juneteenth, and I'll call it Black rights here in this country. And so, shout out again to all the young people. As Brother Milton said, shame, shame. If you have not seen the, let me see if I can get the video queued up. If you have not seen the video, it is the energy from the young people was very real, very real. So I'm going to see now, can I do this without messing things up? Hold on for 1 second. I need to click. There's the volume. Hold on. All right. Now we have the video, obviously, because you could hear it there. This is a video that was captured by Brother J.L. Smith. So I think I'm going to be able to show you all. I think. Hold on for 1 second. So this is what the young people stood out and did yesterday. Hold on, share screen. And there we go there. And so this is what happened yesterday.
Stated the same budget would come back to us.
We need to stand on business. People are asking you to stand on business. We need to stand on business for the people. Yes or no?
The same budget would come back to us.
Shame! 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 Shame!
All right, I'm back on screen. That was one of the actions that the young people took yesterday. And then in addition to that, they also shared and asked the same questions of City Councilor Henry Santana as well. And so just real quick, I know it's Testimony Tuesday, but just real quick, what the notion is that, you know, they're saying that the mayor has said, if you reject the budget, we're saying the same budget back. Okay. So my observation or understanding is if they reject the budget again, there's the risk of going into the new fiscal year without an approved budget, and that has a lot of implications. I don't remember the last time the budget did not pass before July 1st. I want to say Team Unity some years ago, which was Chuck Turner, Charles Yancey, and Felix Arroyo Sr. I think, I'm a little rusty in the memory. I believe that they were able to have some action around stopping Mayor Menino's budget 1 year, if I remember right. And so here's the thing. The mayor has said she's going to not change her numbers on the first vote. If they reject it, she's going to send the same budget back. Then you reject it again. And if she sends the same budget back, then you reject it again. There is a demand and a call for City Councilor Louis Jen, City Councilor Henry Santana, the main ones of our Black elected officials who folks aren't too happy with right now. So anyway, slipped in the poly, did not mean to. We're getting ready to talk about our testimonies and things on which we're working, trying to keep ourselves responsive and intentional when life is lifing and things come up. But additionally, also the things that we are doing purposely to challenge ourselves and test ourselves. And so we're going to talk about that in just a few moments. I just wanted to once again remind you all of a great event that is coming up at the end of this month, and we will be right back with you on the other side of this.
Boston, this is bigger than a race. One Love Sports Academy is bringing the community together for the One Love Indoor 5K Challenge. Kids, families, runners, walkers, every single step supports Boston youth. Come be a part of something powerful. June 27th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 120 MLK Boulevard in Roxbury.
So that's taking place on the 27th. And also don't forget that Yard Time and Joey Bennett is doing a bike ride on the 28th as well. So that is 2 events that are coming up at the end of this month. Also, just as far as dates, remember, we will not be here tomorrow. I'm attending as a planning committee member. I'm attending the Live Long Black Men's Health Summit. This is a event for Black men in reference to or discussing the Boston Public Health Commission's recent report that reflected, and I live it, that talks about the health inequities, that talks about the health disparities, and also issues around all areas of health as it pertains to Black men. So please be sure to remember that we will not be here tomorrow, and on Thursday we will be here at 12:30 p.m. And let me go and actually get the invitation for you all so you can make sure that you have the information about so you can make sure you have information. Make sure you have the information about how to watch on Thursday. So let me get that to you now. The way this thing does things is interesting. So okay, something is acting funny here. I'm trying to get you all the link so you can join on Thursday. Okay, there we go. And I don't know why this thing is not doing what it's supposed to do. This is part of the reason I get frustrated with Facebook and them sometimes. All right, I think this is the link. This is the one for, I think, Java with Jimmy. Okay, hold on. All right. Here is, I got it. It posted it. I didn't want it to post it. I wanted to copy the link. All right. Here is the link for you all to be able to go. And what I suggest you do is sign up to attend the event, because that will hopefully give you a notification when we go live. And so this is the event that I put here. You want to click this and plan to attend. Yes, it will also be on James W. Hill's page, but please make sure you plan to join us on Thursday at 12:30 p.m. rather than 10 a.m. here in the Java Cafe live at WGBH. All right, let's go into our testimony. I know I remember seeing things like people are working toward patience, people are working toward more love, people are working toward being better with their finances. Where are we at? How are you testing yourselves? What are you doing to grow? Also, I see some new folks that popped in the room this morning. Miss Teresa, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Belinda, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Also, I see Sharon Cornelius. Sharon Cornelius. There it is. This is her signature greeting. Sharon Cornelius. Sharon Cornelius. Sharon Cornelius. Good morning to you. And Sharon, got an interesting text from a young man yesterday, a good friend of ours, that you've seen growing up, and him and I grew up together, and he's not watching, so I can say this. I have been calling Matt Thompson, Bishop Matt Thompson, for years. All right, where's the link? I thought he sent me oh, here it is. All right, there it is. Now I got to get it. Copy. Paste. Some of you are familiar with Bishop Gilbert, and some years ago he changed his name to Gideon Thompson. And his son has stepped into place and really taken ministry to a whole new level. And so seeing Sharon's name in here just wanted to make me, I was going to mention it, but I'm going to go ahead and mention it now and celebrate our good brother, Matt Thompson. As I was getting ready to say, for years, I have been calling him Bishop. I have been challenging him to step in it. He's been traveling all around the country and got sons and pastors and all that other stuff. The bishopric is about administration and pastoring pastors. And I'm so glad to see that he is stepping into this space. So here is, I'm going to send you all they have a whole countdown. 122 days, 9 hours, and 10 minutes before hands are laid on Bishop designate, let me say it right, Matt Thompson, and that is taking place on Friday, October 2nd, 2026. And so congratulations to him. And yes, brother JLIC is in the room. Good morning to you. Milagro, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. The Real Boston Media is in the room this morning. Good to see those folks over in the room. All right. What are y'all testing yourselves with? We got about 10 minutes left before 10:30. And I need to make sure that we are sharing with each other. We're being accountable with each other. I see one here. Miss Teresa is saying that she is testing and reading this from Miss Teresa. What this means to me is there are more boxes and more machines. Miss Teresa is looking to expand her business. And so please, once again, you all see, I mean, the shirt I have on today, and quite a few things I have that I wear that I often get compliments on are made by Miss Teresa. So if you're doing graduations, Juneteenth, things like that, please hit Miss Teresa up. And she is reasonable. She ain't cheap because it's quality stuff, but she's reasonable. So please check her out and support that woman, Black woman owned business. Okay. All right. Why others? I got Miss Teresa. She said she's expanding her business. I see a few other folks in here. Brother JL, how are you testing yourself? To I'm messing. I got to give a shout out to that brother in reference to all the work that he's doing to make sure that he's bringing attention along with others as well to what's going on with the budget. I can share with you all the Cliff. What is the outcome of this survey is my question. What is the outcome of the survey? Let me know that. And yes, but Brother Cliff is working on a survey and something reference to Franklin Park. Cliff, you always in here advertising your stuff. But what is the put in there? What is the exact outcome of the survey? What are you looking to have accomplished? And I think I got everyone that is here. Let me go back over on Instagram real quick. Good morning to DT Ellison. Is that Larry? Larry Ellison was in here, and his name is under the DT, which is Detective Ellison. All right, Larry. Mr. Art Boy Callie, what's up, bro? Good to see you in the room. Liv Greasy, Brother Lawrence is over on Instagram as well. Good morning to the folks over there. I'm going to ask you all one more time to put your testing or what you're being tested with in the comments before we get ready to wrap up this morning. As I was getting ready to say, that we have some programming coming up next week, beginning with on Monday. I am happy to announce to you all that on Monday, where is it? Believe it or not, y'all, I'm actually trying. You can't really see. Hold on. That's the schedule. I'm really trying. I'm really trying. So on Monday, June 8th, actually, let me just back up. Monday, I'm waiting for confirmation. On Tuesday, June 9th, speaking of Brother JL, I encourage you all to be here because we're going to have the Black Budget Alliance that will be with us. And then right after them, Brother JL Smith, who you all seen here, came in as Frederick Hampton, then JL, and now John, mother typed his name. Where is it? She just put it. John Smith St. Cyr. He will be with us on Tuesday at 10:30. Then on Wednesday, we will have our first Waterfront Wednesday for 2026. Then I'm also in process of working with a couple of programs that work with young men and young women, and to get a perspective from them around their impressions of what's going on with young people and what they're doing. Brother Cliff has answered, it's not my stuff as in regards to the community, making sure the park reflects the residents of Boston. We want to make sure that we have lighting, water stations, and revamp park for cooking out, so much to offer, but it's about community feel, so support, putting in their messages. Okay. There was a lot that went on with the Franklin Park piece, and like things like cooking out, you got to have permits and all that other stuff. Sister Charlotte is in the room this morning, and I wanted to mention something that she is working on, as well as GLT has a wonderful health ministry. And so on June 27th, the same day as One Love event at the Thelma Burns building, where we had our health fair, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Healing Powers will take place. And this is a collaboration with Harvard Cancer Consortium. This other logo, I think, is where Sister Charlotte was telling me to see the faith-based health network with a whole bunch of churches in there, but GLT is a part of it. The Boston Public Health Commission, and also Boston Medical Center, and the Sportsmen's and Enrichment Center over there on Blue Hill Ave. And so Faces of Faith, acupuncture, healing garden, massages, singing bowls, and chair yoga. And so again, that is taking place on Saturday, June 27th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you would like more information, you can contact Karen Burns White. Her email address is kbwdst@gmail.com. And we will go ahead and put that up so you can contact her as well. There is a, let me get the link. Again, y'all know I do stuff in real time. Let me get the link. And from the link, from the QR code, I'll be able to put the link in the comments for you all. So just don't mind me for a minute. I'm going to have to go into, hold on. Where is this thing? Come on. Okay. Hold on for 1 second, you all. I'm going to get the link. Don't mind me. There we go. All right. Here is the link that is coming for you to register for this event. And again, it is taking place on Friday, June 27th. All right. Let me get the link in the comments. Oh, come on. But Charlotte, can you put the link in the comments? iPhone is supposed to cut and paste and be able to go to the computer, and it's not doing it the way I need it to right now. Or maybe because it's from Google Chrome. Copy. Oh, now it wants to work. Let's see what happens. It didn't work. Sister Charlotte, please put the link in the comments, and I'll get that queued up for you all over the next few days. All right, brother, what's up? It's Wavy in the Java Cafe this morning. Good morning, my guy James W. Hills is feeling like an ultra wavy morning. I'm tuned in. Let's go, brother. Please spread the word, bro, about these health events. Us as Black men, really need to focus on our health. And also, I saw that you were out paying respects to our fallen Boston firefighter that took place on yesterday. I believe the service was yesterday. I will also name this, and Sister Charlotte put her testimony thing up before I go on. I'm still fighting this unemployment demon. I'm rebuking it. Favor increase in income for me. In Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, Sister Charlotte. Veronica, good morning to you. Well, Michelle Evans, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. J.O., you better say good morning to Mama Java. All right. I was getting ready to kind of just mention that I did see online that a lot of the firefighters are dealing with trauma and were mourning. And part of the way that they were handling their mourning was drinking. And it's presumed that on the path of the parade, and I've seen the pictures, I've seen pictures of boxes of beer, and one resident put a post up, and she also mentioned that she had observed the those that were mourning relieving themselves in the back of people's buildings, and and there's a picture of someone walking with a cup. And so my first thought was they're dealing. They lost one of their brothers. And also, that is a very strenuous job. I have a family member that the trauma of what they went through as a firefighter didn't hit them for almost 30, 40 years. Lives saved, lives lost. And so I just, as I was, mentioning that, and brother Wavy, as I call him, I saw his pictures as well. I just wanted to name that. I got a few texts about it. And so there is the sensitivity to they were mourning, but I will just say that when we're mourning in our community, and I'm not saying that, we should be out there illicitly drinking and things like that, but that sensitivity, if it's going to be executed for the firefighters, then we need to figure out better ways to help them mourn. And it needs to be noted that this was observed by residents. And I'll just leave that there. All right. Y'all are in here praying this morning. Sharon Cornelius is praying for Sister Charlotte's unemployment situation. Father, I thank you, Lord, for giving Charlotte employment. You said that you would give seed to the sower. Thank you, Father, for seeing that she'll. So anyway, Sharon's typing on the phone, but she's praying for Charlotte to get a job and Jesus to hold her down. There is the link, everybody. It is hyperlinked here in the comments. It is a Google form. So if you want more information about the event that Charlotte is doing or a part of that's taking place on June 27th, please fill out that link. I already know that it is not on the James page, but it is right now, I believe, on the Java with Jimmy page. Brother Wavy said, you already know I had to pay my respect to the fire god that passed away, and it was only right, my guy. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Y'all are in here praying for Charlotte. I appreciate that. Brother JL, I see you got the message. Anyway, that is a trend that folks let me know that Mama Java will check in with them. Veronica Michelle Evans is sharing with us that being a firefighter is a very difficult job. I have family members and friends working, but I watched my uncle, who worked at BFD for 34 years, suffer from his injuries. So there's the mental health, there's the physical impact, and there's the mental health impact as well. But with those observations, I will say that, and I got to shout out the city of Boston, that now the cancer screenings are now going to be done in collaboration with, I believe it's the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. And so there's the physical impact on being a firefighter, but there's also the mental health impact. Firefighters go in to fight fires, but we know that there have been tragedies. We know that they, have not saved all structures. And what is the impact on them as they were trying to help a family save their home? So that really needs to be considered. All first responders should have some level of mental health. I would call it clinical supervision on job time, not EAP. Yes, they can do their therapists, do their insurance, but trauma responders, police, a little asterisk with the police, they not only need to have trauma-informed care, but they need to have clinicians out on the road with them. And at one point we had iterations of that, and I'm not exactly sure where that is now. So Charlotte, thank you for what you're doing in the healthcare industry. And I wanted to let you know and just say again, thank you all that supported the health fair a couple of weeks ago. And here's just a note of thanks to remind you that we appreciate you and the success of our health fair a couple of weeks ago.
From the heart of the city where the people still fight, we came together in the sunshine light. Tables lined up with hope and care, healing in the atmosphere. 5 years strong and we're still here now, building healthier future somehow. Yeah, healthy jive brought the people through with the information people need to make it through. Every handshake, every smile, every story shared made it worthwhile. Your healthy jive, bringing you the info you need to get and stay healthy. For every family, every voice, every dream, we rise together as a community. A healthy job, hope you can feel. Healing that's honest, healing that's real. Hey, yeah. Named in honor of Dr. Betancourt, a legacy of care that still moves us forward. Cancer screenings and mental health care, violence prevention because people matter here. Support services standing side by side, routine health care with dignity and pride. Neighbors helping neighbors every step of the way. That's what community looked like today. Boston stood together, young and old. Stories of resilience still being told. And through every conversation, every resource shared, you can feel the love, you can feel the care. It's healing for the people, one life at a time. From being court to every block, the message remains clear. Health is power, and we're stronger when we're here. Your healthy job, bringing you the info you need to get and stay healthy. That's the mission, that's the movement, that's community. Since 2022, still showing up, still.
Miss Teresa, I just got your note. Terrible. But yes, thank you for everybody that participated in the health fair and shared the information and also attended. I'm going to tell you right now, save the date. Saturday, May 15th, 2027 is our next Joseph Betancourt Health Fair. However, we will have a smaller winter focused respiratory related event sometime in the early to mid fall, not on the scale like the regular yearly health fair. There will be some giveaways, of course, but please keep the date of May 15th, 2027 in mind. So we're going to get ready to wrap up, everyone. I actually have an 11 a.m. meeting that I need to get ready for, and Sharon is just letting us know about the great work that our firefighters do. Fire department saved my life in 1990. I almost met my maker 8 months pregnant, or pregnant 8 months. And so definitely appreciate the work that they do. And again, it's a lot that they carry and handle, a lot of our first responders. And so there ought to be a system in place that supports the mental health impact. And we know from a physical health standpoint, Dana-Farber is doing what they're doing for their cancer screenings, from the carcinogens that they breathe often in these fires. And so keep our firefighters in prayer across the board, our first responders, our youth workers, our young people who are on the line as a first responder in reference to what's going on with the budget. Okay. Union Capital members that are watching, you get 1 hour credit for today. Thank you all for being here, and I appreciate the partnership. Therapist Coach La has a birthday coming up. What's going on, sis? Good to see you in the room. Thank you for all you do in the mental health space, as this is Black men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And we'll also be with Dee Dee's Cry this week for the Black Men's Mental Health Summit that is taking place on Friday. So we're going to get ready to go. We will see everyone Thursday at 12:30 p.m. And I'm excited to let you all know that Anthony and Aaron Davis will be my guest at WGBH this Thursday at 12:30 p.m. You can watch here live for this month. And to let you all know, this is the last GBH episode of the season. And so we won't be skipping the first Thursdays anymore. So don't forget this Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Also, I do remember that I brought up the summer schedule. The number one thing you all said was move to 12 noon. And so I thought about it, The only thing about that is that winds up putting the show for me kind of in the middle of the day. And so we'll let you know. There will be a summer schedule that will probably begin toward the end of June or that first week in July. We'll keep you up to date about that. All right. That's it for me this morning. And Charlotte, thank you. It is also Prostate Health Month. So that reminds me, I need to get a guest to talk about that. Maybe I need to reach out to Dr. Lee and see if he's available to come and chat with us. All right, folks, thank you for being here this morning. We will see you Thursday at 12:30 p.m. here live for GBH Amplifies James Jimmy Hills, host of Java with Jimmy. And I think that, oh, see, every time I get ready to wrap up, somebody comes in. Pastor of Ebony Jenkins. Good morning, sir. Good to see you in the room. Thank you for contributing your midday manner in here this morning. You need a guest host for the summer. So there have been a few things that I've thought about, bringing some folks in. I am literally in the process of getting rid of some stuff around here and figuring out this office studio so I can get at least 3 people in here. And so I am thinking about it. Look who popped in. Dina, I hope you're feeling better. I know you haven't been feeling well, but I'm glad that you were here this morning. And you had to go to the doctor. You all send healing, love, and prayers Dina's way as well for a new and improved respiratory system, so she doesn't have to keep dealing with these allergy and respiratory type things. Okay. All right. Definitely that's it this time. I'm hitting the end button for sure. We'll see you on Thursday at 12:30 p.m.